it's Bridget with Bougie Budget Plans coming to you today. Hey everybody, it's Bridget with Bougie Budget Plans coming to you today with a mid-year binder setup video. So in today's video, we are going to be setting up my budgeting binders for the rest of the year. I just called it a mid-year because it's kind of middle of the year, and since I'm new to the whole cash stuffing budgeting community, this is me finally getting my binders set up the way I want. I'll go through my binders in the video, try to make the video as short as I can, but it is a setup video, so it may be a little bit long. And if you stay tuned throughout the entirety of the video, at the end, I am going to tell you about a giveaway I'll be doing. You want to stay tuned for it because it's going to be a really good giveaway. Some things coming from my shop, and you will have certain requirements in order to be entered into that giveaway. So if you're interested in seeing my budget binder setup, stay tuned and we'll walk through what I'm putting in my binder and just kind of talk through my budget journey and talk about the things that are available and where you can get them. So I'll see you soon. Hey everybody, it's Bridget with Bougie Budget Plans, and I am so happy to see that you stuck around for this video. As I mentioned in the intro, in today's video, we are going to be setting up my cash binders. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for choosing to watch my video. If you've been to the channel before, welcome back. Thank you again for watching my video. And I don't want to take too long getting started, but just to give you a little backstory, I am fairly new to the budgeting community. I'm a crafter. I love planners, all those things. And I decided that I wanted to begin managing my money better than what I was. Wasn't necessarily that I was in any type of bad situation where I was in serious debt or anything like that. But I just saw that I could manage my money better and grow my money, save it to leave a legacy and do the things that I want to do for my family and myself while being on a budget. With that being said, I just mentioned I'm also a crafter and I love making things. And when I got in the budget community, I saw a lot of things and I saw a lot of people making their own stuff. And I have tons of craft stuff. I have a whole room upstairs dedicated to it. So I decided to make my own items since I'm budgeting. And my thing is that definitely, yes, I have a store. If you bought something, that's great. I appreciate you supporting me. But if you're starting out and you don't have the funds, don't think that you have to buy things for myself or anyone else. You're on a budget. You're trying to save. So yes, you can go ahead and try to make those things if you see those videos. Some people don't have the tools. Some people don't have the time. And some people just they're not into that. I love it. And it grew on me when I joined the community. And now I have my Etsy shop and my Shopify store where I sell items. So without further ado, let's get going and let me show you what I'm going to do to get everything set up. Many of the items you'll see I did make on my own, and they are in my shop. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below for my shop and the different items and things like that. But if not, hey, that's all good. Thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support and watching the video. If you watched it all the way through, if you gave a like, or if you subscribed. So this is one of my original binders that I already had before I started ordering samples. And what I want to say is the first reason you want to get your binder set up the way you want is because, one, you'll wind up like me where I have OCD. I want everything in order, but at the time I did not have all the binders I wanted, the different styles, the different types and things like that. So it took me some time to get them, in addition to my wanting certain ones from my stores. And if you're not aware, there are certain places you can get certain binders from, and it's not in the US, so you have to wait for them to be shipped. So without going any further into that, this is one of the binders that I purchased from someone. I didn't mind supporting them, but these are similar binders to the ones that I'm going to have in my shop. So this is one that I am going to keep. I'm just going to set that up, and let me grab the others to show you what the other binders are going to look like. And sorry if you hear all the paper shuffling. It's still in the plastic. I've been kind of waiting a while to make this video, so a lot of stuff is still in plastic. And I'm going to show you just my general setup for now. But like I said, the reason you want to get your binder set up is because it looks good. It'll make you want to save more. And then it also keeps things organized so you know what's where. those are very good reasons to set your binder up. So this is the first one, and these are samples that I am going to have in my store. I love this blue. It's really, really pretty. So this will be one of my binders, and you can see it's brand new there, but it has a little zipper pouch, which I probably won't put anything in there. You have a pin loop right here. You definitely can look right in here, and you know, you have a pocket back there. You have one pocket here. You have another pocket here. You could put cards or deco or decoration right in here and have your license in here. Now, as I mentioned, I love planners, so I'm the planner community. So definitely I have things to decorate this planner, but I'm not going to too much decorate my budget planners because they're just going to be for that. I have other planners, like I have a Louis Vuitton personal size planner. I have other planners from a luxury planner supply company that I get items from. So, but this is one of them that I will be using, and this is just a beautiful, like, soft blue color. So that's one of them. Then I have this pink one right here, which is another one that will be in the store. A very soft pastel, almost pink. It looks just like the other one. And y'all put down in the comments which colors you like best. I definitely love this soft pink. If you look at this one that I got, it's more of a mauve kind of color, but this one is a soft pink, same as the other one. You have the pocket back here, and it's a different pink on the pocket. You have two pockets on the side where you can put your decor in here, your license, and then other things here. This is also a pocket if I didn't show you in the other one. And you also have right here where you can attach a strap. So you could carry this like a crossbody. You could probably go places like, I know I'm in Texas, they have a store called Hobby Lobby, and they have little straps like the chain straps, the gold ones. You could do something like that if you wanted to carry it. One of them will be my everyday carry. I'm not sure which one yet, but it will be. So, you know, that's an option if you were to get one like this. But don't forget to go down into the comments below and let me know which colors you like. The next one is, I'd say it's kind of a burnt orange. It's like a brown color though, or like almost a peanut butter brown or something. And I got this because if you don't know from previous videos, I live in Texas, Longhorn country. So this is almost the Longhorn color. So I figure it might be pretty popular here. And again, you know, you have that offset color on the inside. You have the gold rings. They're not real big, but you know, they're the average size rings right here. And I'll show y'all a secret as to how to keep the rings from like separating and stuff, from opening and closing. I'll show you that later. But this is another color that I think I'm gonna have, again, just because I'm in Texas and Longhorns are a thing here. So but then you have your pin loop again, and then you have the option for a strap. And I do like, they call it the fly leaf, this one right here, as opposed to the ones that like are just a little strap buckle right here, because those start to shift from using them so much. So I think this might be a little bit better. Now this color might change, y'all, because it's supposed to be burgundy, and I'm gonna be honest, to me this looks like brown, but maybe it looks like burgundy on camera, but in person it gives off like a brown tone. I even showed it to my husband and he said the same thing. But same type of look with the gold rings. You have the pockets. This one has a matching interior. I am going to go ahead and keep it, but that is the other binder. So I will have 5 binders that I will be using for my budgeting. Now, with that being said, there's an exception to that where I have some other binders that I bought that I started with on Amazon. This is one, and I think her name is Salisa, who I watch her. She's so sweet, so funny, so good with all the budgeting stuff, and she had some of these, and I ordered this from Amazon. I did not get it from Salisa. I don't sell these or anything like that, but I wanted to have a savings challenge completed binder, and they had these on Amazon. I'll try to find the link and put it below if you want to buy one, but Salisa also has them, and I'll try to put her info in there. So it's just a little snap binder. Like I told you, I do a lot of crafts. This is going to be my completed challenge binder for extra money. I have the little ruler there. I have it, you know, I did with my Cricut, the 5s, the 1s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100. So that's what this will be for, but this will stay around until I need to get stuff to the bank or if I need change. So that's that one. The last one I'm going to show you of my binders real quick is my Savings Challenge binder, which this stays in a safe in my house. I may have to reconsider this because if you look, it's like getting full. It's like, it's almost looking like it wants to burst or something if you look at that. So I have to rethink this one, but it is my Savings Challenge binder. So just with the different challenges in each pocket, I have them in here. Yes, I have a lot of savings challenges. I am going to change them up. Some of them are ones that I bought and started with that I was going to sell in my shop, and then I started creating my own. And these are some that you may see. You get a glimpse of these. You'll probably see them later. They're A5 savings challenges. Just depends on where I go with them. But with that being said, this is the savings challenge binder. So I'll be pulling this out for another video soon. So those are my binders, y'all. So let's get them set up. I am going to have certain binders that I decided on. And I'm trying to find my sheet. I apologize. Oh, and there's one more binder I need to show you. There's also these binders, and let's talk about where you can get binders from real quick. So you can get them from Etsy, you can get them from Temu, you can get them from Amazon. Some of these came from Amazon. This one came from someone on Etsy. And then you can go to Temu. You can find these anywhere. I've even seen some of these here and there, like in Michael's. Joann Fabric is no longer in business, but you can also get them from there. So you get these from anywhere. It just depends on your budget. Keep things in your budget. You know, if you have to make things or you have to get the less expensive things to start. I didn't necessarily have to do that, so I was able to buy certain things, but don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Do what works for you is what I want to say. But you can get these from anywhere. So this is a clear one that I am going to use, and it's rose gold. You can see the little rose gold rings. It's not that big, so I won't be able to put a lot in it. So I'm going to have the rose gold. I'm going to have my mauve. The ones that I'm actually going to use right now. I'm going to have sinking funds binders. So I'm going to have those. So I'll probably have 3 to 4 binders. So next, I want to show you just different stuff that I have made also. Some stuff, again, will be in my store. Some won't. These are going to be like your binder accessories. These are ones that I have made. Now, these were also made by me. These are about an A6 size. And I had these that I got from a planner shop online. And you just subscribe and they give you these. This is vellum paper. But these will fit in an A6 planner. Their personal size is what they're called. And let me show you real quick that they will actually fit. They will fit in a planner, and you'll see my secret in a minute that I told you where you don't have to keep opening the rings up. So if you look, I just slid that in there, but look, that's A6 size. So you can make these on your own as well. I'll try to leave a link of where I got these from. It was a planner subscription group that I was in that I got these from. So these right here, all you need is some vellum. And then, you know, you can get different kinds of vellum. I think you could probably see that. It has like a little sheen on it, like a little colorful sheen. But that's where I got those from. Now, these I made for myself, okay? And I apologize if you got the glare on there, but I made these on my own right here, and these are going to go in my binder. Yes, they will probably be in my store. I'm not sure. Let me know how you like them. Again, I apologize for that on there. And it's also because I have a laminate sheet on there that's like a holographic laminate sheet, but that is also why you see. So these are going to go into my planner. Just different ones, different things that I want in there. Some say sinking funds, some say low priority, high priority. This is going to be a sinking funds category sheet that you can wipe off with dry erase. And then these are going to be like dashboards to separate the different types of, the different areas in the binder. Last but not least, this one. these are my cash envelopes. I'm in love with these cash envelopes. I created these. I will be selling in my store. So if you look right here, they have this pretty, I used the font when I made them, but they have this really pretty, I guess you could say the background, like the vellum. It's like coins and dollars and then these pretty roses. So if you could see that, they are very, very gorgeous. I love them. And these are going to be, I apologize for hitting the camera, I'm working on my setup, but these are going to be in my binders, okay? Now, the secret I wanted to show you, and I know these scissors are big. When you have the binders, if you look and you have them hole punched, if you take it and you just cut in that circle right there, this allows you to just push down when you're setting up the binder, so you don't have to open the actual, it does a little cut, a little tear right there, so that you don't have to open the rings back and forth, which makes them separate, which messes them up, and eventually you have to get a new binder. I learned this from the planning community. So if you want to not have to get new binders, and yes, my envelopes are pretty sturdy, you can see. So, but you do this and it's not going to tear unless you like literally pull that, it's going to tear. But otherwise, this is a good way to keep from doing that. So let's get started real quick, setting up my binders and getting all that done. And I will get everything pulled together as for what we're going to need. And then I'm going to come back. Okay, everybody. So I showed you the envelopes I'm going to use, and I showed you that little way to cut where you hole punch it so that you don't have to keep opening the rings. The one thing I do want to talk about too real quick is you want to decide what your binders are going to be named, what they're going to specifically be for. That way, again, everything is all put together. So this one binder right here is going to be my business binder. So in this one, anything for my notary business, which is what I do, and my budget shop, that is going to be in here. So I have already separated them, and so here are my ones that I'm going to use right here. And there's just a way that I have my business set up with the DBAs and LLCs and whatnot, that I'm able to, I just have them set up under different business types and names. So if you just watch me how I just put those in there, I just push them in. I could literally just do this and they come right out, but I didn't have to open the rings. So again, if you look, all I'm doing is just pushing down where that cut is, and they go right in there. So this binder is going to be my business binder. I will probably go ahead and make a dashboard later, or actually I may use one of the little cute dashboards that I have, and I think I'm going to do this one right there in the front of it, and it has those same little cuts in it, and I've been using this dashboard forever. So there we go right there. Now you can get some of the envelopes with the little tab. I just don't care for them. These are fine, and I can fit my cash in there. So when I get funds from my business or the taxes for my business, I just put them in here, and I have a business account set up for that. So the business binder is set. So the next one I want to do real quick is going to be my everyday carry, which is going to be this one with a little black poof on it. And I am going to go to Hobby Lobby to check and see if they have the straps. And this one I'm opening because I did not cut these, you guys. These were some of the first ones that I did. And if you look, and I do have these in my shop as well. It does, if you're interested, again, like this one is for Costco membership, for me to save up for it, because I have that schedule. I have a rainy day one right here, which I have to make for the other one. And I may just leave this one in. I have this one, it's a little strawberry challenge that'll be in my shop eventually, gifts. So if you look, these are more graphic, but they are really, really cute. And you know, if you're looking for something like that, you kind of want yours a little luxury, a little bougie, a little jazzy, but you want some graphics. I have those too in the shop. So I got to take that money out of there for retirement. Let me set that to the side. And then so investing, things like that. So I do have these as well that will be in the shop. So let's go ahead. Since this is my everyday carry, these are the ones I'm going to have in there. And let me take this out. because these were sent when I bought some other things from other budgeters. So this one is going to go in for pocket money, groceries, that's going to be in there. Household is going to be in there. Amazon for when I make Amazon purchases, which in a couple of months I'm going to get about $50 in Amazon gift cards. Shopping, I'm always doing little surveys or something to get air miles, gift cards, or whatever, and that's a good way to fund some of the things you want to do. So this one is for extra money when I have money extra or that's left over. This is for anything going back to the bank, or if I need to make a deposit once I cash stuff. This one is going to be for Costco because I do buy some stuff from Costco. So groceries and Costco are going to be different for me, because groceries is literally me going to H-E-B here in Texas, and then Costco is for when I'm buying stuff for my husband and I in bulk. This one's going to be for beauty supply, or, you know, basically when I get my hair done, it's beauty salon, beauty supply, whichever one. Health insurance, if we have to do anything with our health insurance, which that's covered through my husband's job. And then medical will be for like prescriptions or anything that we might need to get, even though we do have a flexible spending account. Then we're going to have buffer. So this is going to be the buffer. So any extra money that we might need, I'm going to start saving for that buffer. This one is going to be an act of kindness, just if we're somewhere or something and maybe, you know, we pay for somebody's coffee or their meal. It's kind of hard out there, and, you know, people are trying to do the best they can. So I wanted to have this act of kindness just in case. So that will be that one. So this is going to be my everyday carry, and that will be this budget binder for my everyday carry. So this is the one I'll keep with me for anything that I need to buy or do. And I think actually I may go ahead and let me bring that back. I think I'm going to put this one in there, the Grit and Grace. So that will be on the front right there of the everyday carry. Okay, so the next one I want to do is going to be sinking funds. And let me see, because that would fill it up. That's going to make it a lot, but let's see. I think I'm going to do a long-term and a short-term sinking funds. So what I'm going to do is, and I'll have low and high priority. So for this one, this will be this one, and I think I want this one for this. I'm going to do this one for this. I'm going to do low and high priority. Sorry for bumping the camera, y'all. I'm going to have this one. Oh, there's high priority. Okay, so there we go. So these are the two sinking funds I'm going to have, and I feel like what I want to do is just actually have them where, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out because they go together. So I'm going to have a low and a high priority sinking funds is what I'm going to have. So this is going to be one that I'm going to do with this kind of pink pastel color, because I think this one would be good. So let me go ahead and take this out. I never tear these things right. I don't know how they put them in here, but I never tear them right. But at any rate, that's neither here nor there. So let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do, which I did not cut them, I am going to cut these real quick so we can put them in. So I'm going to pause and get these cut so that anyway I can just slip them in, and I should have did them when I did the other one. So give me a second and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so we're back, and I went ahead and cut those little slits in there. So this is what I'm going to put in the front right here of this binder that is going to be high priority right here. So this one is going to be in the front, and if you look on the back, these are probably going to be in the store, so you have a design on the back too, so you're not just seeing that just in there. Each of the little dashboards has a design. So let's put high priority in the front and then low priority. And because these are a really heavy card stock, I'm doing them one at a time. I probably could do more than that, but I'm not going to do that. And then this one I'm not going to put in. So low priority is definitely going to be gifts. That's going to be low. Parent, because I'm starting that from my mom and my dad, That's gonna be low priority right now, and I'm not putting them in alphabetical order. Grandbabies is gonna be low priority. That's something I'll save for. Kids, low priority right now because I'm gonna be starting those. My kids are adults, by the way. So high priority is gonna be bills, and that's in this high priority binder, okay? And I'm doing it this way. I might change it, but I feel like if I have a high priority and then break those down in high and low priority for what needs to be done, that would be perfect. And that's how I think I'm going to do it for now. So subscriptions, high. Car registration is going to be high priority, even though it's over a period of time. That's going to be a high priority because actually my Audi is coming up. And I just feel like I need to go ahead, and I'm probably going to wind up just putting $80 in there probably sometime this month. So, but then vehicle maintenance, savings, it is high priority, but I'm going to put it in the low for now because I do need to save, and I will continue to save. However, it's just not on the front burner right now. My emergency savings is going to be high priority. Personal savings right now come next. So emergency savings is going to be right here. And then buffer, I'm going to put that in low priority for now. It may move just because I want to build a buffer, but it's not top of the list right now. And then I'm going to say retirement is going to be high priority because my retirement is important. You always want to put back for retirement. I used to work in banking when I was younger, and that was something that people just, they didn't save for. And then by the time they did save, it was so late, it was hard for them to save. So here we go with my high priority sinking funds. And they are broken down in high and low priority. So that's those. That one is done. Then I love this blue. I want this blue one because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So this one is going to be my low priority sinking fund. So this is trash. So on this one, I'm going to put this pretty pink in it because I think that'll go good with the blue. So with this girl where she's got the money in her hand and the pink suit. And I believe in manifesting, y'all. If you don't, you know, talk about and put these things in the universe, you won't get to it. Here's going to be the list of the actual, of the sinking funds that I have in here. Here's low priority again. And if you look, all of these have the back. It actually has a design on it. And then this is low priority. So that will be right there. Now I do have the envelopes in pink too. Where I could change the color to pink if I wanted to, but for right now these I'm going to leave them this gold color. So high priority memberships, I'm going to say it's not top priority right now. It's going to be low priority because I need to start building up for them, like my Costco, my Sam's Club, stuff like that. High priority, let me see, in these that are low, see, like Christmas, because it's just me and my husband, I've got time to save for Christmas for the grandbabies, and I can work extra for now, which is what I'm doing. Anniversary, I do want to kind of make that high priority because it's coming up. We always forget our anniversary, let me say. I want to make vacation high priority and the low priority. We have not had a vacation in a while. Laptop, because I have a laptop I need to get fixed that I did not have long. And then luxury handbag, I'm going to say that that's probably going to be a low priority. As much as I want this Coach handbag, it's not something I'm going to put on the forefront right now. So this one is done. And then I already have, like I said, a savings challenge envelope for that. And let me look. I just said, and I might change it because I think I put retirement in here. And I need retirement because it is high priority. I need to move it. Maybe I didn't. Okay, yeah. I didn't put it in the low. It's in the high priority, but I need to move those funds from retirement. So this is my high priority one. My high priority sinking funds. And here's retirement, which I need to move this money because I actually have some more I'm going to be putting in there in the cash stuffing. So this is just moving from one of the graphic envelopes that I had. Y'all, these are so pretty. So that's how it would look. So that one is going to be put away. And then also you can add little, you know, decor and stuff like that. So if you look at this is something that I had. It's like a paper clip that I got from Erin Condren. But you can get things like this decor that you could put in there. You can put, you know, little bookmarks in there that stick out up here, things like that. But these are the ones that I'm going to have right now. So my high priority sinking funds, my low priority sinking funds, my everyday carry, my business binder, and then I have my completed binder, and I also have my actual savings challenge binder. Now, with that being said, I'm going to get ready to end this video because it's getting long. It's already long. Let me say that. I am going to do a giveaway for somebody. So, in my samples, I got this binder, which if you noted, it is the same color and exactly the same as the one that I purchased from someone. So I'm going to do a giveaway with this binder. You will get this binder. You will get this accessory with it. And then you will get your choice of 6 envelopes. You will be able to do the graphic envelopes like this, and you can choose which ones you want. Or you will be able to do the envelopes that I just put in here, which would be these, which have like the little coin, and I'm sorry, I hope you could see it, which have like the little coin and floral print on it with the different categorizations on it. And you can tell me which ones you want. And you will also get, which I'll go ahead and show you, but they're going to be probably in my next video. You will get, and I apologize, my nails, I need to get them done. But you will get a savings challenge or tracker, and I think I'm going to do a tracker. So these are some of the savings challenges that will be in my store right here. And you will be able to get 3 of a savings challenge or tracker. So say for instance, like these are savings trackers, so maybe you would get a $5 tracker, and this will be of my choice on the savings challenge or trackers. Emergency saving, and then maybe you get a self-care or something like that, or a scratch and save, something like that. But these are also in my store if you're interested in purchasing them. In order to win these, you need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then you would need to comment as well telling me which colors of the binders you like. So let me repeat that. You would like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment telling me what color binder you thought was the best that you liked. So let me go ahead and end this video, y'all. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, watching the video. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to grow the channel, then get to monetization and do everything I need to do. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because that is part of the giveaway if you want to be in the giveaway anyway. I want you to make sure you keep budgeting, don't give up, keep going, save your money, grow your money, do all the things you need to do to leave a legacy and live the fullest, most comfortable life that you can. So thanks again, and I'll see you soon in the next video, because we are going to have a cash stuffing coming up. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you soon.